guys, TDPK Rush here with a Transmodify Agents deck profile. So let's start things off with the monsters. First I have 3 Agent of Mystery Earth. Extremely important card. She searches out your Venus and she is one of your primary tuners. 3 Agent of Creation Venus. Also another very necessary card. She lets you get out the mystical shine balls, which can be used for synchroing and exceeding. Of course, the 1, 2, 3 mystical shine balls to go with the Venus. And then I run 2 Tethys Goddess of Light. I'm looking to switch 1 out for an Angel 07, but for now 2 Tethys runs really good. I can just play Transmodify, which I'll explain later, turn any dead card into my hand into her, draw more cards during my turn. 2 Hecatrice to search on my Valhalla. 1, 2, 3 Master Hyperion. Just fantastic card. You can pretty much play it whenever you want. I do not run Valor, but I run 3 Herald of Orange Lights. Discard another fairy, negate and destroy a monster effect from a monster your opponent controls. Good card. It's also a 2-star tuner. 1 Honest, of course. 2 Gelinduo. Great card. I use it for sacrificing for my Christia, to stall out for combo pieces. Just a good card. 1, 2 Archoid Christias. This card is just incredible. She wins games by herself. I topped at my locals and I beat Elemental Dragons before the format change, just with her and a Lance first turn. 2 Maxis. And 1, sadly, Gen X Ally Birdman. If I have him and a Venus in my first hand, I can play Christia. If I have a Transmodify, I can set up for next turn, synchro for virtually anything in my extra deck. Just amazing card. It's a shame it's limited to 1. Now for the spells, I have 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. Now that heavy is no longer a thing, if my camera would focus. 3 Valhallas. I'm thinking about bumping it down to 2 because I can search them with Hecatrice. Although it does really let me pull out some combos. It's very good first turn with a Christia or with an Earth and a Venus. You can special Venus, normal summon Earth, get Earth's effect, summon your shine balls and synchro for anything from a 4 to an 11. The newest card in the deck, 2 Transmodifies. Let's see if this will pick up. You can send 1 face-up monster you control to the graveyard. Special summon another monster of the same attribute and type from your deck that is 1 level higher. This card allows for crazy plays in the deck. Turn your Venus into Honest, bounce it back to your hand. Turn your Earth into a Venus, get off Venus plays. One of my favorite plays, turn an Ancient Sacred Wyvern into a Christia or a Hyperion. It's just a great card. 2 Forbidden Lances to protect. I'm thinking about running a 3rd, maybe taking out a Valhalla for it. I don't know. And then I have 1 Book of Moon, since this is a very trap-light deck, and 1 Dark Hole, making the total so far 27 monsters, 11 spells. And now for the traps, I run a whopping 2 traps in the deck. Breakthrough Skill and Treacherous Trap Hole. I run 1 Breakthrough because it's just good. It's just good, yeah. And then Treacherous, having no traps engraved does not hurt me for Treacherous because I can banish the Breakthrough Skill on my turn. So yeah, pretty much rounds out the main deck. Now for the extra deck, I run 1 Herald of Pure Light, also a new card, pretty good, lets me get back my hand traps, lets me get back Honest, can detach off of it, pick 1 monster in my grave, add it to my hand, then take another card in my hand, put it back into the deck. It's pretty good. One Gachi, of course. If you're running Shine Balls, you have to have that Gachi. One Leviathan Dragon. In the event that I have an Earth, not an Earth, two Venuses or anything like that, it's there. I'm looking to replace it with a Daigusto Phoenix when I get one. One Armory Arm. One Armades, Keeper of Boundaries. This card has won me so many duels since I started with this deck. Just a great card. When it declares an attack, your opponent cannot respond with any cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Meaning if it's a Mystic Tomato, any search card, they don't get the effect. They cannot Swift Scarecrow you, they cannot Battle Fader you, they cannot activate any of their traps, nothing. One Cataster, original secret rare, not the reprint. I like this one better. One Orient Dragon, since Synchros are coming back, very good card. Say goodbye to your Shien, say goodbye to pretty much any Synchro. One Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This card also wins duels. It's an OTK card. His attack can go massively high. He also turns into my Christia with Transmodify. One Black Rose, of course, great card, bomb the field. Now for the level 8s, one Stardust, one Scrap Dragon, one Thought Ruler Archfiend. This card has been an immense help because everything targets this format now. All the back row, well, except for Torrential, all those little hand traps, all that stuff, he stops them. One Crimson Blader. Now for just the crazy high levels, one Mistworm, very easily playable with Birdman and Venus, or if I still have my Earth on the field. And one Star Eater. He's just like a really big Armades, Keeper of Boundaries, but his summon cannot be stopped, and he is a giant 3200 attack, and he's very, very easy to get out. All I need is a Venus and a Birdman, and he will be on the field. Great card. Now to the side deck. I run one Thunder King. You'll see that the side deck is extremely similar to my Harpy side deck. Two Consecrated Lights. Great in any dark matchup. Black Wings, Evil Swarm, it completely shuts down their deck. Two Vanity's Emptiness. Also good card once I set up my field, play in Armades, activate Vanities, I pretty much win from there. Two Overworked for the Fire Fist matchup. Two Heraldry Record to get rid of those any nasty exceeds. Two Rivalry of the Warlords, since everything I run is a fairy except for Birdman. Two Gozen Match, since everything is light except for Birdman. And I do not have them yet, but I'll be also running two Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. Just a really good card. Shuts down, same thing, Evil Swarm matchups, anything dark. Those Archfiends are looking kind of good once Commander comes out. So, that's the deck. I recently topped at my locals with this deck. So this deck is looking very good this format, especially with Transmodify. Some people are running TG variants of it. I'm not a big fan of the TG. I rather just the pure builds. Just play out Earth, protect Earth, play Venus, go for crazy synchros, play Christia, Hyperion. It's a very big toolbox deck. There's a lot of options. Let's just hope I get my hands on that Angel 07, and that's the deck profile. See you guys later.